Kenya was on Tuesday caught in a diplomatic storm following claims that it was soliciting congratulatory messages from foreign countries after the re-election of President Uhuru Kenyatta. Speculation that Foreign Affairs Cabinet Secretary Amina Mohamed had solicited congratulations from her UK counterpart Boris Johnson was fueled after diplomats from several countries told the Financial Times that Nairobi had sought congratulations from their capitals. Mr Johnson appeared to be the first senior foreign official to congratulate Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta. The British Foreign Office confirmed Mr Johnson had spoken to Ms Mohamed, and did not reject the Kenyan version of events. The apparent endorsement of Mr Kenyatta broke ranks with other Western countries that harbour concerns about the manner of Mr Kenyatta's victory. The respected London-based Financial Times reported that some diplomats said their governments were holding off sending congratulations until Mr Kenyatta's inauguration next week. The Financial Times, in a report on Tuesday afternoon, also quoted an email allegedly sent by Kenyan ambassador to Brussels Johnson Uhuru that suggested he was pushing other nations to congratulate President Kenyatta after securing a second term following a disputed repeat election after his August 8 win was annulled by the Supreme Court in a petition filed by his main challenger Raila Odinga. Following the Supreme Court of Kenya ruling early today and which has upheld the victory of President Kenyatta, I am kindly requesting your indulgence in preparing and dispatching a suitable congratulations message. I am at hand for any quick consultations, the Financial Times quoted Ambassador Uhuru as saying in the email sent to senior foreign ministry officials. Unsolicited. But Foreign Affairs Principal Secretary Monica Juma said that the congratulatory messages were coming in on their own, unsolicited. In fact, she said, the messages were expected following what she said was an affirmation of the rule of the law through the protracted elections dispute the country went through, with twice having the courts being asked to determine whether President Kenyatta's election was free and fair. From where we sit, the Supreme Court win is a reaffirmation of President Kenyatta's August 8 win. Generally, everybody is commending the country for following the course of the rule of law. That is the general reaction. Actually, many of them, countries, are saying, let's move on, said Ms Juma, who spoke to the nation by phone. No emails. On the report by the Financial Times, she said, officially, we do not communicate through email, that is not the format in diplomacy. If the Financial Times is interested in any information, our High Commission in London is open for them. Talk of diplomats and foreign governments holding off on congratulating Kenya has been rife, with the government now openly tweeting and broadcasting any congratulatory messages that come in. Some of you have asked about how many countries have congratulated the president on his re-election. As of yesterday, Monday, we can confirm that more than 40 countries had done so. The Foreign Ministry will release details in due course. Essentially, these congratulatory messages are normally channeled through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, State House spokesman Manoa Isipizu told journalists during a press briefing at noon on Tuesday. Powerhouses. By 6:30 p.m., the government, through its official Twitter handles, had added global powerhouses China and Israel, as well as Burundi, Iran, Saudi Arabia, Latvia, Palestine, and Ethiopia, with African, Caribbean and Pacific group that bring together 79 states also said to have sent its messages. Mr Odinga, in his 10-day visit to the United States that ended on Monday, had stirred up the congratulatory messages discussion, saying Western nations that support democracy should not congratulate President Kenyatta. Kenyans were very pleased that the U.S. and other friends refused to congratulate Mr. Kenyatta after the Electoral Commission announced that he had been elected president after an election more woefully tainted than the annulled August 1, Mr. Odinga said in Washington during a lecture in his recent 10-day trip.